Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review, and I'm here today to talk to you about the missed opportunities revolving Data when it comes to Star Trek Picard Season 3. There are two huge missed opportunities that was never addressed in Star Trek Picard, and I forgot to leave this out of my review. How in the world do they not mention Data's offspring? Like that one scientist dude, I forget his name, was it Maddox? Used Data's, like, what was it? Like his not engrams, but I don't know, he used some parts of Data to create like an entire, like, two like drones and everything, like two androids, Dodge and crap, dude, I'm forgetting her name. Sochi, that's it, Sochi and Dodge. Like he used like parts of Data to create literally two separate androids. But not only that, but there's a planet full of androids, and there was androids that even look like Sochi and Dodge, like years ago. And then there's one who's like an antagonist that looks just like them but has more yellowish skin. How in the world was that never brought up to Data and everything? Or the fact that, soon had like another like son that, or had a son, then Data never knew about him. It's honest to God. I know it was a soft reboot. Like I get that. But some of that stuff has to stay intact. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you miss two full seasons of, like, detail and drama that revolves around a character? I mean, Data literally died in, what was it, season one of Picard. I think twice or something like that. Or no, he died one time. And it's like that was never brought up. They never brought up the whole Soji thing. And not only that, but she wasn't never mentioned in the entirety of season three, and she was never shown. And I know the actress was doing the Goosebumps show at that time. And but honest to God, man, like, you think they could have pulled her in for like a cameo or like a video cameo that like talk to him or like something, you know what I'm saying? Like she was literally created in the image of like Data and stuff. I forget why exactly they chose her face. I think it's because he painted a picture one time of her, and so Maddox just used that to like make her face or whatever. But then later that got retconned into season two of Picard with Adam's song or whatever his last name is, and that clone girl and everything. And it's just one of those things that is kind of like you're sitting on so much knowledge that you created for season one, but yet you don't bring it up for the very man that it was inspired by. And then not only that, but it was never mentioned that Starfleet created android slaves based off Data's like programming and stuff. There is an entire like species of androids that worked for Starfleet and were slaves. And they created a killing massacre because the Romulans altered their programming. That was never ever brought up. Yet we see Professor Moriarty in like a dream sequence type thing, like a hologram, and then we see the whole Data lore like switching back and forth in the B4 thing. But you couldn't mention that. Like now that Data has emotion, like you would think he would be pretty pissed. Like, yo, man, you use my image to like create slaves and everything. The Starfleet, this is not the Starfleet way. How is that such a missed opportunity? It would have added so much depth and layers and stuff. I would have appreciated that than that pregnant nebula type thing. You know what I'm saying? Or like some of the other stuff that was just filler in this season. Cause like I really don't understand these writers. It's like they can't even use their own canon that they create themselves. This is why I hate New Trek, man. These writers, it's like, what is with them and these showrunners? Not only can they not create good Trek, but they can't even follow their own canon. It's similar to the Resident Evil live action movies. After like the third movie, every movie that came after that kept getting retcon after retcon after retcon to where the continuity made no sense. It's similar to Highlander and everything, and a bit of the X-Men movies. Alrighty, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.